Now let's go straight to number 6. Are you ready? A sales girl earns 5,000 per week. Algebra. Each week, she spends 3x on food and 2x on rent and saves the rest. How much does she save in a week? This is the total money that she earns in a week. So what we're going to do is this. We're going to say 5,000 minus our expenses. She spent 3x naira on food. Very important, you must eat. She spent 2x naira on rent. Very important, you must have an accommodation. And she saves the rest. So how much is she going to save? So these are our expenses. This is our what? Our income. So you have this as 5,000 minus 5x. So this is what she saves. Is that when I have 5,000, I spent 2,000 on house rent, I spent 1,000 on food. What will be left? It has to be 5,000 minus those expenses. So whatever is left, they said, each week she spends 3x on food, 2x on rent, and saves the rest. So this is what she saves. 5,000 minus expenses. Very simple algebra. Is that clear? Don't get confused about the many grammar there. She saves the rest, then remove her expenses, whatever is left, then that's what she saves. Okay, so I have 27 on the board to 37 there. Now calculate the length of right-angled marked x. Now by trigonometric ratios, we know that if this kind of angle is given, this is your hypotenuse. If this is the angle 39 degrees, this becomes your opposite, and here becomes your adjacent. Now, they say calculate the length of this. Remember that the adjacent was given as 3, and the opposite is what is requested to look for as x. So you have a 3 centimeter here, and you have an x centimeter. So that means you're dealing with opposite and adjacent. That becomes tan 39 degrees equal to opposite over adjacent. Remember your SOHCAHTOA. Opposite over adjacent. X over 3. Then you can cross multiply this as x equals to 3 times tan 39. So x equals to 3 times. Now they've given us a hint. What's the hint of 39? Tan 39, that's 0.8098. So if you multiply that with 3, okay, let's see. 3 times 8 is 24. You write that 4 carry 2. 3 times 9 is 27. Plus 2, 29. You write down 9 carry 2. 3 times 0 is 0. You write down the 2. 3 times 8 is 24. You write down 4 carry 2. 3 times 0 is 0, so you write that 2 here. So this gives us 2.294 centimeter as your answer there. So if you approximate, you get the right answer from that particular spot. So do not forget that these hints, they are there for you to work with. They'll give you hints. Maybe they don't want you using your 4-figure table. But you can get this information on your 4-figure table. That's the truth. This sine 39, cosine 39, and the rest of them. Is that clear? So do not forget the trigonometric ratios. When this is given, that's what you do. 28. Find the square root of 169x squared y raised to the power 4. What's square root of 169? That's 13. Square root of x squared is x, because x times x is x squared. Square root of y raised to the power 4 is y raised to the power of 2. And that's the answer. 29. Equations with fractions. Whenever you see equations with fractions, look for the LCM and use it to multiply the whole fraction. So first, remove this bracket according to board mass. 3 times a, 3a, plus 3 times 2, 6, all over 4, plus 3 over 2 equal to 0. That make it over 1. Now you find the LCM of 4, 2, and 1. That's 4. 4 will divide 2, divide itself on 1. You will use the 4 to multiply this side, and every part of the equation, like this. 4 times 3a plus 6 over 4, plus 4 times 3 over 2, plus 4 times 0. No, equal to 4 times 0. So 4 we cancel 4. Here is 1. 4 we divide 4. Now 2 here, 1. 2 here, 2. So 4 times 0 is 0. So what I want to do is I want to write straight 3a plus 6 here. 3a plus 6 equal, no, not equal to, we still have 1 times 3a plus 6 is 3a plus 6. This 2 that cancel there, 1, 2 in 4, 2. 2 times 3 is plus 6 equal to 4 times 0 will give me 0. Look at it here again. You multiply the equations with the LCM. That's the best way. Instead of saying you want to cross multiply or bring out this and do that, don't do that. Equations with fractions are best when you use the what? The LCM to multiply them. So I'll proceed from here by saying this is 3a plus 12 equal to 0. Collect like terms. 3a equals to minus 12. That's positive will become negative. So we divide both sides by 3. A will be minus 4. So the answer to that number, 29, is minus 4. Now for 30. The marks scored by some students in a test are 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 9, 4, 9. Find the mean. Now, mean equal to 4 plus 6 plus 7 plus 8 plus 9 plus 9 plus 4 plus 9 all over the total number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So all over 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So you sum up the whole number divided by the number of observation. Are you there? So let's sum. 4 plus 6 is 10. Are you there? 10 plus 7 is 17. Plus 8, 25. 25 plus 9, that should give us about 34. 34 plus 9, that should give us about 43. 43 plus 4, that should give us about 47. 47 plus 9, that should give us about 56. That's 56. So that will be equal to 56 over 8. And 56 divided by 8 is 7. So the mean is 7. Is that clear? Right, 31. Sum of interior angle of any polygon, a convex polygon precisely, is n minus 2 times 180, or you could use 2n minus 4 times 90, which is actually still the same thing. But I prefer to use this one. This is the most simple and effective one. Are we there? So if they say, what is the sum of the interior angles of a polygon with 7 sides? I will write as n minus 2 times 180, which is 7 minus 2, which 7 happens to be the number of sides. N is number of sides, times 180. So 7 minus 2 will give me 5 times 180. So 5 times 180 should give me about 900 what? Degrees. That's your answer. That's 5 times 0 is 0. 5 times 8 is 40. Take 4. 5 times 1 is 5 plus 4, 900 degrees. So the answer is 900 degrees. That's the sum of angles in a 7-sided polygon. Heptagon, that's 900 degrees, okay? All right, now 32. Find the size of the angle marked G in the diagram below. This is the angle again, G. So remember I told you that you have alternate angles and corresponding angles. Now look at the diagram properly here again. Assuming this is a parallel line and there's a transversal, you have this angle here as 110 degrees. Take note that this angle is also 110 degrees because they're corresponding angles. So that means, what I'm saying is, this angle here is 110 degrees. And this happens to be G. And G and 110, they're on a straight line. You can see it. This G and this 110, they're on this straight line. Which means that G plus 110 equals to 180 degrees. Why? Angles on straight line. Some of the angles on straight line. So for color like terms, G equals to 180 minus 110. So G equal to 70 degrees. That's your answer. Is that clear? So you must see, though it's not in the question originally, but this is what they're asking for. So if you see this as 110, you know that this is also what? 110 corresponding angles. Or you could do alternatively. If this is 110, then that means this angle here will be what? 70 degrees. And if this is 70 degrees, this will be 70 degrees too, by corresponding angles. G is 70 because they're in the same corresponding wing. So 70 is the answer for G. Let's go straight to number 33. It says we should find the square root of 12 whole number 1 over 4. This becomes square root of 4 times 12 is 48 plus 1, 49 over 4, which equals to 7 over 2. I mean, square root of 49 is 7. Square root of 4 is 2. So that gives us a total of 3 and a half. So that's your answer for number 33. Just turn the improper fraction the mixed fraction to improper fraction and get the job done. Then for 34, you have this. 3x over 2 equals to 3, equals to what? 3. 3x over 2 equals to 3. As I said to you in these equations with, what is it? This 29, equations with fractions. I know you want to quickly multiply this. Just get used to the idea of using the LCM to multiply through. I'll multiply here by the LCM because there's an invisible one here. The LCM of 2 and 1 is 2. I will times both sides by 2, which is the LCM. So 2, we cancel this one. That will give me 3x equals to 2 times 3 is 6. Exactly. If we cross multiply it, you get it. But I'm saying it for the case of other fractions too. So divide both sides by what? 3, then x is what? 2. X is 2. You have number 34. Then for 35. In a girls' school with a population of 500 students, what is the probability of picking 10 male students? It's not possible. This is a girls' school. Look at it here. I say probability is the number of required outcomes by the total number of possible outcomes. We have a total number of possible outcomes of 500 female students. They say what's the probability of picking 10 male students out of a female school? It's a 0. So 0 divided by 500 is 0. It's not possible. You can't have a male student in a female school. It's not possible. So the answer is 0. It's not possible. All right, 36. Find the next term in the sequence. Now you see, when they give you sequence, you try to see what is the relationship between these numbers. Now you have 2, you have 5, you have 9, you have 14, you have 20. What's happening? How did 2 become 5? Okay, let's assume they added 3. Okay, how did this 5 become 9? They added 4. Okay, they added 3, they added 4. How did 9 become 14? They added 5. Okay, that means they will add 6 in the next one. So 14 plus 6 will give me what? 20. So the next number should be 20 plus 7, which I believe in this situation here, the next number here, answer should be what? 27. Look at it. They say find the next term in the sequence. 2 to 5, there's a difference of 3. 5 to 9, there's a difference of 4. 9 to 14, there's a difference of 5. 14 to 20, there's a difference of 6. Then 20 to the next number should be a difference of 7. Exactly. Just follow the sequence. Look what's happening to the first number and the next one, you will get it. Okay, 37. 37, they said, okay, I just didn't want to write too many words here, but the grammar was, which of these represents the inequality of the graph of the inequality? What you're having here is more or less like x is greater than or equals to what? Plus 1. Why? Because it's shaded. This graph here is shaded, this particular one. If it's not shaded, if assuming it was just an empty circle here, then you call it x is greater than what? 1. Is that clear? But the true answer to that question, if you're checking it from home there, is x is greater than or equals to 1 because of that darkened spot that is here.